I don't
Steve.
know.
That's fucked up.
I don't know what to do about that.
So now that it's a major issue, and there's videos, and we're playing a video up there where all you have to do is highlight the thing, and it automatically purchases it for you. Now Mediatonic is like, oh, okay, we're sorry. We're going to fix it. We're going to get you refunded. But unfortunately, the original customer service representatives were kind of dicks about it, and it just highlights their kind of shitty refund policy. If someone buys something, and within like 1 second on a useless digital good that's not like used up, give them their fucking money back.
Yeah,
give them your fucking money back.
Shut the fuck up,
Your little
Steve.
kid, like a kid grabs a controller and like clicks something, and then they bought something. You should be able to get a refund within like 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Exactly.
a day, an hour. I don't give a shit. Do something, but
Thank
just
you,
fuck
Alex.
you, no refunds makes you a piece of shit.
It makes you a piece, especially when they know that the fucking thing is fucking worthless. So it's like, no, you bought it. That's it. You take it. Because they're thinking in their heads, people wouldn't have possibly bought that because they wanted it. They were just tricked, and now that's your fault. You're tricked. It's like, I wasn't tricked. I was forced to buy it by looking at it, and I didn't want to buy it. Give me my fucking money back. It's not up to you to determine whether I was lying or not. It has nothing to you fucked it up. Fucking give me my money back. Just give everybody their goddamn money backs for their transactions. Fuck you, Fall Guys. I'm never playing you again.
All right, do you want some actual good news?
No, because you're a fucking liar, and I'm tired of this shit. And every fucking news story is pissing me off.
All right. Well, Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader.
Don't you fucking do this to me, Alex.
So Owlcat is making it. Now, I like Owlcat games. They make the Pathfinder games now. Kingmaker was a little rough, and it's gotten better.
But you liked it.
But Wrath of the Righteous, I really liked. I put over 100 hours into it, and I think they actually make pretty good RPGs, especially with some polish. No, they're a smaller company. So what they do is they do a series of dev diaries to like show what's coming on in the game. And I'm excited for this project, and so I'm going to tell you all about it, right? So the players will get to enjoy space exploration, void ship battles, intrigues, weird warp phenomenon, many other things. And so they really kind of go into depth in what's happening. And so this game's looking to be kind of interesting. They want to stay faithful to the Emperor or test the limits of your privileges and the Inquisition's patience, wreak havoc on your planets. Consort with
I
the
saw an
enemies of
animation
humankind.
of a guy like putting his gun down and then like, I don't know, kneeling or something. There's not much there. I'm looking for something a little.
It's really
the Dev Diary one has it right at the end.
Yeah, it's really early. Has a look at our entourage with recruitable companions, including
that's a Necron. Interesting. Yeah. I thought they were like in Rogue Trader. There's stuff besides war. No, in the future. In the grim dark of the future, there is only war. They're like, there's other stuff. Here's a Necron. What? Necrons we blow up. There's no. So you're talking war? So you're talking war? Enemy shoot enemy? There's other stuff. No, there's not. There's only war. Don't lie to me.
So we don't know the full release date, but they said an alpha of Rogue Trader is planned for this year with a beta going next year. So it's sounding like maybe towards the end of next year we could have a release date. So that's good news. I like Owlcat and can't wait for this one.
Hopefully it'll be as
Let's
good as their
continue this good
Pathfinder
news, Alex.
games,
Let's continue the good news.
The bad news is we all spent 8 hours watching Resident Evil on Netflix. And much like everyone else in the world.
Oh, my God. Watch our videos. We have several videos out on it because if our time was wasted, then your time has to be wasted a little bit. But we condense it down for you.
Actually, we help you out. We'll summarize it for you.
Yeah,
we'll tell you not to fucking watch it and to give you
Yeah,
the
but no, watch that
why.
video that tells you not to fucking watch it. Watch our video that tells you not to fucking watch it.
We'll
And we're going to
tell
end
you
up with
why.
3 because we had the premiere. Then I made a little meme video that is like just using clips from the show
I saw
Resident
that.
Evil. And then after this news episode, we're going to record the finale because
Do we have to?
initially
I watched
over
those
the
things
weekend.
we're filming it.
Yeah. Initially, I said, all right, guys, let's watch the rest. And they looked at me like they were going to kill me. 5 more hours of Resident Evil
And
after 3 hours of Resident Evil.
Was it not terrible?
What?
Was it not terrible?
Oh, immediately.
Was it not terrible?
Immediately terrible.
It was not terrible. I was going to punch you. It was fucking worse. So it was worse than I imagined. So stay tuned for our finale review on that.
Well, everyone else is having issues with it too.
Oh.
Currently, the show is sitting at 25% audience score,
Uh-huh.
which is really low.
Yeah.
I can
It's
see
even
why.
lower than Infinite Darkness, which people also hated, and that one was at 39%.
Oh, they're just going to say, oh, it's a review bomb from fucking racists and bigots who hate everything, and they're going to lump us in with that instead of all the shitty storytelling and you know, crappy fucking characters and having nothing to do with goddamn Resident Evil and turning it into a CW show. So people who love the fucking... I don't know. People who love garbage is like, this is not that bad. I think it was like GameSpot that was like, this is the best Resident Evil adaptation since something, and it was like 9 out of 10. I'm like,
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know who they assigned to that.
They like Zootopia porn because Zootopia porn is now canon in
fuck,
Resident
I forgot
Evil.
to put that in the main video.
So
now I have here the showrunner
Top
for
secrets.
it. And Joe is to blame because Joe watched Supernatural, and apparently the guy
I
behind
stopped
this
at 10.
is the
Season
guy that
10.
did Supernatural.
It was good early.
And he
Yeah.
says, what's the record for seasons? Like, I want to do 16 seasons.
of what?
Resident Evil,
Like
Netflix.
this one, like this
yes,
one.
he wants to do 16 Resident
be-
Evil seasons. This is a red flag. That means you don't have a fucking plan, and you just want to fucking write generic stupid shit and fucking force fake drama that has nothing to do with Resident Evil. And he says, no, don't worry. It does have to do with Resident Evil because we have original ideas, but there are also legacy characters that we want to bring into our show. Dab explains. Season 1 is about, okay, let's set everything up. Here are these new characters, and
Yeah,
hopefully
set shit
everybody
up.
likes and enjoys them.
Nope.
No. Now what happens when they meet character X from the games? There's a lot of really fun stuff to explore, and my hope is the show runs for a really, really long time.
Canceled after one season.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
With the 25% audience score, I don't think it's going to get very
It
far.
don't matter. That shit doesn't fucking matter. If people are watching this and it went up to, I think it was in slot 1 or 2 in the U.S., it depends. But granted, so did Bebop for a little bit. I think Bebop went up to like 2 or 3, so it was watched a little less. And that shit was expensive. Unless this show is super expensive, if it's being watched a lot, then we're going to get more of it. And he wants to do 16 seasons.
Don't watch
he wants
it.
to. That comment, he might have been joking a little bit, but he wants to do a fucking ton of seasons, which means he's got no fucking plan right now. And he wants to pull in all the legacy characters into it. Would that make it better?
No.
Maybe it might make it a tiny bit better, but the
I don't think
potential
so.
for them to fuck our legacy characters up are huge.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
You
They're
got
gonna bring
Chris
in these
Redfield
badass characters
and fucking
written
Leon
poorly.
comes in and he's gonna fucking babysit and he's gonna go to high school and he's gonna disguise himself as a white teen girl.
Hello, fellow
who,
kids.
Yeah, exactly. And she's gonna come in
Hello,
with a
fellow students.
skateboard and say, "Hey, what's that in the fuck?" I don't know, man.
Okay, I was worried for a second because you mentioned Supernatural. And I was like, wait, that's Eric Kripke, the same guy who's done like The Boys and things too. This is just a random producer. This is a producer from
I
Supernatural.
don't know anything
Yeah.
about Supernatural. So, as
yeah.
a producer.
So
okay.
as a producer from
But this guy wants
Supernatural
to do
is now the
16 seasons.
writer. He's actually listed as the writer for this garbage fire, and it is fucking terrible.
It is.
So
Stay tuned for our wrap-up video on that. Should come out today or tomorrow.
well, and it's just there's a giant flood of IP holders trying to capitalize, and Nintendo's following suit. Nintendo has acquired CG Animation Studio, and they've renamed it Nintendo Pictures, so Dynamo Pictures, and they're going to use them to make their own Nintendo things. Now,
Okay, all right. But see, the actual Nintendo getting an actual fucking animation company,
yeah.
that might work.
It could work if depending on who's writing it. Now, that's ultimately what ends up happening, right? So I mean,
Maybe we'll actually get Mario's real
Chris
voice.
Martinet,
Yeah, in
Charles
one of
Martinet.
Charles Martinet. We might get a real voice.
You don't know. Chris Pratt might knock it out of the park.
And
you
then
might like it.
replace
Hello,
fucking
I'm
Charles
Chris
everywhere.
Pratt. I mean, I am Mario.
And I'm not doing an Italian accent.
I'm Mario.
Hey,
Gotta
it's
do the
me.
hand thing.
That guy, Mario.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Woohoo!
It's a me.
I'm going to throw this penguin off a cliff.
Everyone did that.
Everyone did that. You did that, Joe?
Yes.
You monster.
If you didn't do that, you're lying. Right? I never did that.
I did,
Liar.
yeah, you repressed
But
that
you're
memory.
an
You
evil
did do it.
motherfucker when you play video games.
No.
You're the nicest person in real life, and you're a psycho when you play RPGs. He's like out. He like
You know how long ago that game came out, but I bet you everybody knows what we're talking about. That's how
Yeah.
powerful Nintendo is. All right. Anyway.
All right, let's talk about a guy that I imagine, just based on how stupid this guy is, we're going to hear a lot from him. He's the CEO of Unity. Now, if you don't know Unity, it makes it's an engine where a lot of really shitty games on Steam are made, and some decent games are made. There's some good ones, but OG and I play a lot of like $2 Unity games, and they're really bad.
Yeah.
Now they're merging with a company. And the company has been known to make malware. So this is kind of a big issue, and it's pissing off a lot of developers who are in partnership with them. And so this is just the first phase of this multi-phase story. So a lot of people are rightly upset. They're like, well, I don't want to work with you if you're going to install things on there. And it's all about for the point of monetization and installing things in your computer that are going to like try to make money off of you.
Wow.
And so and everyone was pissed. Now the next story is that, according to this guy, no, the malware came from bad actors who abused the platform. Don't worry about it. It's like, look, the company still put out all of this malware, and it's a big issue. And then the CEO said, devs who push back against monetizations are fucking idiots.
This is that ex-EA guy I heard about.
Yeah,
He's like,
John Ricciatello.
Fuck this guy. This guy thinks that everything should be a fucking microtransaction.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole, man.
And since
when you come home and you go home to your wife and she goes to kiss you, she's like, no, I'm not fucking kissing you until you give me $7.99 for my kiss. That's what we should make this guy have everything in his fucking life be a microtransaction.
Yes.
Do you want dinner when you come home?
You like that?
Yeah, that's no, you can't go to McDonald's and get a microtransaction for $10. You have to pay $22 for the premium meal experience for this price of a $5 burger.
Since then, he's apologized because every couple days
he apologized.
he had to because
God,
everyone
you're a
was just
fucking
like,
moron. It's only because he got caught.
yeah. He says he wish he had never said it. And yeah, he just keeps going on to do all these other things. Now,
Because the only thing he gives a shit about is money.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about good games. I mean, literally, he is the CEO of the fucking Unity that everybody makes shit fucking games and malware, and you can do anything on it. Now, it is also the building blocks of good games and some other things in there, but, like, he doesn't give a fuck.
No. Now, according to him, we are working to provide developers with tools so they can better understand what their players think, and it's up to them to act or not based on this feedback. So they want to use this company to get information on player behavior, and so they can better monetize their games. So if you're selling you have a $5 Unity game, it's like, wait a minute, people really like this aspect of the game. Let's charge the money for it. It's evil shit. And most of the developers that were interviewed are like, I don't want to work with a company that is working with a malware company. That's not in the spirit of gaming. So that's a good thing. But people like him want to see microtransactions in every single possible place where they can learn the behavior, and it leaks outside of gaming.
Yeah.
And with what we just heard about with BMW, right?
Yeah, no, but that guy, like I said, I want to follow up with him. I just realized my scenario where he gets a kiss from his wife and he gets to go out and eat something. He gets an actual transaction. He gets an actual physical burger. Instead, because we're talking about digital useless goods, instead now for the rest of his life, when he gets a kiss, it is an NFT picture of him being kissed and an NFT picture of the burger and fries. He doesn't actually get the physical
Take it a
thing that
step
he can actually
further.
appreciate. So that's your life from now on. Are you going to die? I don't know, man. You figure out what you need to do with the NFTs. I mean, apparently it's all the rage, and you're going to make tons and tons of money. I know you
Tons
love
of
money,
money.
and everything is a microtransaction in your life now.
NFTs
Done.
are skyrocketing right now.
But yeah,
Now's the time to buy.
guys, seriously, this next story is fucking serious. Like, this could be the beginning of the end. This is the fucking Skynet is
the
going
end
to
is
attack.
near?
This is apocalypse. The microtransaction apocalypse.
Excellent.
You thought that you're only dealing with this kind of fucking bullshit, what we just talked about in video games? Well, guess what? BMW are locking some car features, and they can only be unlocked with microtransactions. Do you want heated seats, Joe? That's DLC. Give me more money.
Is that why the turn indicators on BMWs don't work? Because they've been locked behind a paywall, or is it just the assholes who drive
That
them?
is the first comment on this. And I was like, that is hilarious. I was going to read this. That says, is the blinker unlockable feature as well? That's something nobody in the BMW knows how to use. I was thinking the same. Very nice. And to steal a line from Shoot 'Em Up, apparently that movie has, what's the difference between a porcupine and a BMW? On a porcupine, the prick is on the outside. So, guys, seriously, if you have a BMW, you're considering buying a BMW, like, this is fucked. Get this. BMW is offering these subscription service to unlock the features of your car that you already fucking paid for in a physical thing that you paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, $50,000, but it's fucking locked to you. And currently they're doing the heated seats, microtransactions, and high-end features such as advanced cruise control and automatic beam switching as a monthly subscription in the UK, Germany, New Zealand, and South Africa. Originally, I saw this story. It was South Korea, but they got that wrong. They're like, no, don't worry. It's not in South Korea.
Oh, don't worry, huh?
But it is in the UK, Germany, New England. As if that's better. Like, BMW, what the fuck is wrong with you? For the equivalent of $18 a month, you have to pay for these features. Microtransactions, subscription service, battle pass for your BMW. Fuck you. Or you spend $415 for a lifetime access. So basically what this is like, I understand. Okay, let's get real. I understand if, when you're buying your car, there should be upgrades, right? And if you don't buy the upgrade, then you don't get it. Stop complaining. You're a fucking asshole. You don't go say, okay, like halogen headlights, right? They're pieces of shit. And then there's an upgrade for, I don't know, fucking laser lights. You want to go way
You want to blind everyone else on the road?
Blind everyone else on the road, yeah. Then fine, you spend the $2,000 to get the headlights because that's physical. That's hardware. They have to actually go in the shop and go and put it on. Or when they're making the car, they made the car with that particular thing. But what we're talking about is the fucking console, the digital things that give you access to the fucking functions of the car is locked. And if you try to press your high beam assist button, a message pops up, says, no, you need to buy the feature first from the Connected Drive store. Book your services easily in the BMW Connected Drive store. Function acquirable. When you press it, beep, beep, function acquirable.
I mean, I love science fiction short stories, and this feels so reminiscent of so many ones where it's just like you get home and you're hungry, you walk over to your fridge, it's like you haven't paid for your refrigerator subscription, no food for you.
It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, well, no, fuck Black Mirror. The originals.
This is fucked, and they totally were inspired by the video game company, like software agreements, because it must be when you go and you buy a BMW and you write in the contract, you're fucking signing away. You're not actually owning the car. So that means you're not actually owning everything in the fucking car. It's a software agreement that you don't get your automatic high beams. If you're saying, well, that's dangerous, how could they not give you high beams? No, you still have your high beams. It's the automatic one that uses radar that automatically turns it on and off.
We take away your power steering. I hope you've been going to the gym.
Yeah, that's fucked. No, they shouldn't do this, bro. It's like if I spend thousands and thousands of dollars, then I'm going to get all the features that are available in that goddamn console. But no, BMW says no. So if they're going to piecemeal this shit out, if they bring this to the United States, you have to take a stance. I'm not gonna buy a BMW, or if you have a BMW, I'm gonna fucking sell my BMW. I'm gonna get an Audi. I don't know. Is there a company that doesn't do this? I was hearing rumors that Mercedes was thinking about doing it too. So it's like,
as soon as one gets away with it,
as soon as one gets away with it, I don't want this to happen. So that's why I'm saying that this is like Skynet, and this is huge. This is huge news.
Well, so-
Because if BMW gets away with this, then all the other fucking car companies are going to do the same fucking thing, and all the fucking features are going to be locked off. And I'm talking about software features. I'm not talking about fucking hardware upgrades.
Well, so if you're anything like me, I don't actually give a shit at all about BMW or what would they have anything in there. But he's right that if it's exactly like the first company to say, oh, PC games should be $70. Well, that immediately opened the floodgates for all the other companies to go, oh shit, you hear Rockstar's getting away with $70 PC. It's just like as soon as one person gets through, the floodgates open up.
I went into the comments. Lexus has charged a monthly fee for a remote start for many years, so this isn't shocking to me. I hate it. And it won't become really interesting until court cases over aftermarket mods.
Nissan does the same thing, where if there's features that you have to have like certain things. Or
so I'm starting to realize this shit was already happening like in small, tiny amounts, and now we're getting wind of it, and now they're starting to take that dial because every fucking time I'm telling you with microtransactions, it's this dial. Right, they start making money and they start dialing that thing up.
Well, yeah, I mean it's easy. It's easy to get people acclimated to really slow increases in monetization than it is for massive big jumps, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Gotta take a stand on this. If this comes to the U.S., fuck BMW forever. Yeah.
Use your turn signals, you pieces of shit. That's all I have to say.
Texas and be like, no, you can't have your AC. That's a subscription.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that, man.
Super cold
I need
AC.
some AC. in my
Right.
car.
Or fucking cooled seats is an option upgrade where they put the vents in, but now they'll put the vents into every car because it's cheaper for them to manufacture, and you pay for the fucking vents because you're paying for the physical fucking thing, but they won't activate the vents. The air won't blow through the fucking seats unless you press a button that says feature
They'll
acquirable,
give
buy
you-
in the store.
No, see, what they'll do is they'll give you little tastes. He's like, yeah, try it for a couple of days. Ooh, this
Ooh,
feels
free
amazing.
weekend.
This feels
Video
amazing.
games. Free Steam weekend.
People are just gonna start pirating.
Summer
these.
sale.
I mean, it's just like if
Yes.
people start blocking him off, it's like fuck you. I have
Yeah.
a dude who's gonna pirate my.
Fuck yeah.
my-
Let's
my
get
thing.
some fucking car hackers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you go in, and that is a thing because
Fight the system.
I know a guy who hacks
Active
into
planning.
BMWs that does because the start stop in some cars, like when you stop in some of the newer cars, that automatically turns your car off in BMWs. Yeah, I heard about this, and so they can like fucking remove that feature where you don't have to press the button every fucking time you get in your car, so that your car won't turn off. Because if you stop at a light and your car turns off, you could feel the air going.
Yeah, the
from,
compressor
so
stops,
yeah, exactly. So it's like that is a thing already. So the hackers will be hacking.
Hack the planet.
Hack the BMWs and Lexuses and Mercedes. That's fucked.
All right, OJ, you had one that you wanted to do.
Yes, Meta's making good progress removing Quest 2's mandatory Facebook login.
Boo.
So now if you got the Quest 2, you do not have to log in with your Facebook starting in August.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that's good. I'm still not fucking buying it. You still have to have a Meta account.
Yeah.
Now, a Meta account, I guess, is not wait a minute.
Meta is Facebook.
But it's a
Meta
separate thing.
Is it a separate thing where it's not your social, where if you get banned on there, then all $250 of games are gone because it's tied to all that shit? And that actually happened.
There are so many great VR things that you can buy that aren't Quests. Don't buy Quests. Just don't do it. There's no reason to. Like
That sucks, man.
It
Because
does.
I like the Quest. I have a Quest 2. I never use it.
You
I
have the
just
wireless
gave it
one too,
away.
right?
Yeah.
So it's
And-
like they're great things, but if it's going to be the company's policy that they were going to try to force you into sharing your personal data so they could advertise to you in games. Remember they said that they want to do targeted ads
That's scummy.
during your things, and they want to have this whole big fucking metaverse. Fuck that. I'm not supporting it, so I'm going
No.
to tell everyone don't buy
Yeah.
Quest shit.
No.
So HTC makes some good ones. We know the Valve Index is good. And like,
Yep.
find a different one. So
Yeah, Valve makes some good ones.
yeah.
Fuck, it sucks. I want a VR technology to continue advancing in the wireless space because I think
Yeah.
that that's where it's at, and eventually get super upgraded. But if they're gonna be attached to companies like Facebook and Meta, I'm gonna pass. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Man, this week kind of sucked, huh? Fucking BMW monthly subscription services to features that you already fucking paid for. They're getting clever. They're copying fucking video game companies. This is just fucked. I hate everything. You know what I don't hate? Transition into our sponsor, who actually takes care of your balls and takes care of your body. Body washes, shampoos. Something physical that you can actually benefit from.
It feels really good on your balls.
Rather than a Tony Hawk NFT of a fucking LED skateboard that you're going to do nothing with. Oh, my God.
You make loads of money.
Yeah.
Sell it off.
So check out Manscaped. You get there's a free gift, 20% off. Use our link down below, and then we will have even actually the next video is going to be about Resident Evil, so that won't be real happy. We're going to have lots of content for you this week, though,
Yes.
and some of it will be happy. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye, guys. Other Joe, he's our man. Other Joe, maybe some of that, yeah.
Keep doing that.
Underdog in a way that I don't think Intel's really accustomed to doing.
It's
and
very
how,
true.
Has that been difficult culturally there?
I don't know. I don't know if I would consider it difficult, right? I think you have to get some of the people on the teams in a little bit of a different mindset, right? But it's actually empowering them, because we always feel like this tour, this kind of serial launch, this episodic launch thing is something you do
When you're
when you're
scrappier.
the underdog,
Yeah,
when you're
you're
scrappy,
scrappier,
right?
and you're like, you're fighting.
if you're launching 13th gen, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Crank the crank. You've done it 12 times
You've
before.
done this a bunch. You know you're already the leader. You know you're going to be the leader the next time. You just do it, right? And so it's actually opened up options for us as the graphics group to come out and do things different. Like we're just open. Like how many times did in our discussions here today, you ask us a question and Tom and I are like, just
do it.
answer
Yeah,
it.
just do it.
Just answer it, right?
Yeah.
Like because I
remember you saying, can we show blah, blah, blah? I'm like, I guess. Yeah, sure you can.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Well, hey, thank you guys very much for being here.
was awesome.
Thank you,
I think
Linus.
this is where you guys get to go get some dinner.
Thank you,
Hey,
sir.
we actually get to like handshake
I love it.
each other in person. Yeah, it's.
Great seeing you too.
I don't know what the right. is there a clean way to exit?
No.
While
No,
you're
no,
live?
you're gonna have to walk
Okay,
right in
all
front of
right.
the camera.
Goodbye,
All right.
everybody. Thanks.
See you guys.
See ya.
Hi, guys.
Drive safe. Safe travels and all that good stuff.
Bye.
And I think now is a perfect time to mention that apparently you can actually buy that shirt that Ryan was wearing. It is $63.15, according to Dark24 in the Floatplane chat. It's on the Intel store. I am bringing this up. No, it's discounted to $56.80. I don't know if you're aware of this, but there it is. There it is on the theintelstore.com, which I did not even know was a thing.
It's called the Intel Arc Raven jersey.
There you go. All right. So see you later. I don't know how many of those you guys are going to actually sell based on Ryan's appearance here.
They have 8.
They have 8 in stock.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, well,
I honestly think they're going to be gone.
fewer than 8. Let's go ahead and jump into our sponsors, and then we've got some really big announcements for you guys, as well as a bunch of topics that we didn't really get to because I told them 20 minutes, and we ended up talking for over an
Dude,
hour.
I should have just shook your hand and left with them.
It's kind of the end of the day, hey? The show is brought to you today by Squarespace. If you're looking at creating and sharing your own content online, give Squarespace a try. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building a top-tier website and growing your brand. You can upload or embed your video library and organize it in one of Squarespace's best-in-class templates to explore new ways that you can monetize your content. You can both display your social media content and push website content out to your channels. Plus, with member areas, you can unlock a whole new revenue stream for your videos by allowing you to post exclusive content behind either a subscription or a one-time fee. And Squarespace's analytics and insights ensure that you are optimizing your website every step of the way. So go to squarespace.com/WAN to get 10% off today. The show is also brought to you by Wealthfront. Wealthfront is the automated investment platform that builds a portfolio that's based on your risk tolerance to help you grow your money long term. If you put off investing because you thought it took a ton of time and research, Wealthfront makes it super easy for you to get started. Doesn't have to be like that. All you need is a few minutes and $500 to open an account. You set it up, answer some questions, and let Wealthfront take care of the rest. It's kind of like using Spotify for a personalized playlist built to your tastes. Or you can, if you want, build your own portfolio with hundreds of investment options across tech, healthcare, real estate, and more. Their tax loss harvesting software looks for opportunities daily to help lower your tax bill, and in turn, that can boost your after-tax returns, plus they're always adding new ETFs over time. You can explore all of these investments right on their website, so get your first $5,000 managed for free at wealthfront.com/WAN. Finally, the show is brought to you by Axiom. Thanks to Axiom for sponsoring today's show. If you're familiar with data migrations, you know that one of the biggest problems is missing data. But did you know that one of the most common causes of missing data is the links that break during the migration process itself? Well, Link Fixer Advanced is some seriously savvy, first-of-its-kind software that can prevent missing data by essentially protecting your file links before your migration. They say nothing else in the world can do this. But what if you already migrated and you have thousands of broken links? Well, Link Fixer Advanced has you covered there too. Think of it as your links disaster recovery tool. In the time it takes many IT pros to manually locate and repair a single broken link, Link Fixer Advanced can find and fix about 6,000 of those suckers. They offer a free trial, no credit card required, so go check it out using the link down below. What do you want to talk about first?
I want to talk about our events.
Yeah, I guess we should do that.
We have some
hey?
big updates, like kind of across the board.
If I deviate from the script, I think I will actually... Nick Light threatened to kick me in the teeth.
I think I have a James Bond pass.
A what?
A license to kill.
Oh, did he talk to you?
Yeah.
I see. We are doing a pop-up shop. The LTT backpack is here. Dan, are you still here? Do you want to grab those backpacks?
They're behind you.
Oh, they were hiding. They're black. Okay. These are top of production, first off the line units. It's here, but in very, very limited quantities. There will be 250 pieces available tomorrow. It will not be online. It's one backpack per person, and it is in person only. Are we announcing the address right now? I guess we should, right?
If it's in the doc, just say what's in the doc.
Say what's in the doc.
Just say what's in the doc.
Is this address right? This doesn't look right.
It is also on Twitter, so you are fine to say
It
the
looks
address.
correct.
That's 6 digits. That's too long.
Oh.
Is it unit 111 or something? Oh, no, it's unit 6. Okay. Well, I'm very nervous about this.
I think one of the 11s at the beginning is not there. I'm going to check on...
Yeah, that would be great if you could just double check that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, it's going to be in Richmond, BC on Anasis Island. The pop-up is around the back of the unit by the bay doors, not where Google will direct you. This is not a meetup or a meet and greet. It's an opportunity to be one of the first 250 people to buy the LTT backpack. Luke and I are not going to be there. If you're not able to make it, don't worry. I am going to explain why we are doing this. There's a business reason for doing this. It actually cost us, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of $60 to $70 per unit to have these 250 air-shipped from the factory to us here. So the rest of them, well, they're in production. They're going to be shipped overseas, but it's going to take a while. The problem is that we have had some cash flow challenges, and this is a way for us to solve them without compromising our principles, which is that we don't believe that people should pre-order something entirely sight unseen from, essentially you're like, we've never made a backpack before, right? Like, we're not talking, this is the refreshed version of a thing you already had and already liked.
So we're trying to, are we deviating from the?
So what we're doing is we air shipped in these units that we're not going to make nearly as much money on. We're still making some margin. We're not like losing our shirts here or anything like that. But we air shipped in 250 units. We are going to sell them in person at the pop-up shop, which is at 11411 Blacksmith Place, unit number 6 in Richmond. And once people have bought it, they can leave a review. They can share their completely independent thoughts on it. At that time, it will not become a pre-order. It will become a back order, and we will open up web orders. So you will be able to get in line. So
there will be 250 legitimate potential reviews from actual customers that actually own the product,
Yes.
are able to bring it home, are able to throw stuff in it, bring it to school. Like, people might not review it the second they buy it,
No,
because they haven't
I
used
wouldn't
it yet.
expect them to.
So reviews are going to come up after people use it for maybe a week or two or whatever. But we need time to get stock anyways, so it doesn't
Yes.
matter.
People are asking scalper protections, 1 per customer, and it's in person. It'll be fine. I'm not expecting people to scalp the backpack.
There's only so much you can do about scalp protection.
Yeah, and it's happening tomorrow morning. We are intentionally giving people like 15 hours of notice. What does this work out to? Yeah, it'll be at from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. It'll be $324.99 Canadian plus tax, and it'll be again at 11411 Blacksmith Place, unit number 6 in Richmond. It's also on Twitter, like Luke said. Okay. Nick says back orders will start shipping around the end of August, pending any shipping delays, which are very common right now. And when you are there, you will have the option to buy some other LTT gear and carry it away in your backpack. If, for whatever reason, we don't have any backpacks left, which I think is unlikely, we intentionally didn't give people a ton of notice so that they don't drop everything they're doing and book a flight or something. Like, that's not what we want happening here.
You think we're not going to sell them all tomorrow?
I think it's possible. I think it's also possible that we could have sold 5 times as many. It's impossible for me to gauge stuff like this. I have no idea. But we wanted to err on the side of not giving people a ton of notice, not doing it as a meetup or offering any other incentive for anybody to be there, because there isn't a ton of parking. Like, it's very small, very unofficial. But while you're there, you will have the option to buy other LTT gear. And if there isn't a backpack, at the very least, you can pick something else up and there'll be no shipping. But it's only for those 2 hours, 10 a.m. to noon.
No cash, by the way. Someone asked about cash. It is all in Canadian because we're putting up a location.
Yeah, I think legally we have to accept Canadian dollars.
There's technically ways around it, but we are not doing those because it's an online store, blah, 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 blah. But it's going to be in Canadian, it's going to be in person, and no cash. It's just cards.
No screwdriver will not be there, to those of you asking. Screwdriver is not ready yet. Like, the design is done. I actually got to show it to Tom and Ryan, which was pretty fun because they were like, wow, this has been like a long time in the making. And I'm like, yeah, 2.5 years. They're like, oh, wow. But what was really cool was one of the things we're going to do for the screwdriver pop-up, which we are planning, is we're going to have competing drivers there.
Yeah.
Whether it's from Vera, Klein, Snap-on, we're going to have tons of competing drivers. And so we actually have those already. We bought them because they weren't going to send them to us for this.
Yeah.
And so I was able to give them the one golden unit we have, the one final unit we have with all the fixes applied, and all these other drivers, and be like, so, what do you think? I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm bullish on the launch. I'll say that much. All right. When will the back order open? I don't think we have finalized exactly when back orders will open, but if you've already signed up for an in-stock notification, you will receive a notification that we are taking back orders. So that tool is not super granular. So it's just going to be like 54,000 emails or whatever at once.
Yeah.
If you get that email, place your order, because otherwise there is literally a snowball's chance in hell that you are getting one of the first like if you want something for back to school, you
got to get on the first wave.
You make sure you're going to need to be on the first order. I think they're going to be spaced out either a few weeks or a month apart after that, each 10,000 units. So if you have something that you can limp along with for the first week of school or something like that, but you want to have it for the start of the year ish, I'm not promising it'll actually be there start of the year, then you're going to want to be on that first wave. All right. People ask, what about bots? There are no bots. It is in person.
It's in person. It's in person.
Cannot buy it online.
You have to buy it with your face being there.
Yeah, we will not give you a second one. It's very simple.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you want to talk about?
The other event updates.
Oh, do we have updates on the other event?
Whaleland. There's a sneak peek of the event page, which is
really
not actually that interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to bring it up anyway.
But it's there.
Oh,
the logo looks cool.
God, this logo.
The logo is
from
awesome.
Sarah.
Okay, yeah. So I did mean the page, not the logo. The page is just kind of sort of, I mean, it's a thing. It's a map, I guess. But the logo is super legit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're doing merch with that logo, right?
I would certainly hope so.
Yeah, I believe we are. I'm not certain, though.
Oh, man.
But yeah, updates for Whaleland. There's a current event map. There's that sneak peek of the event page, which shows their super cool logo.
Whoa, event map? I want to see the event map. I haven't even seen this. Is it any good?
Tickets will go on sale Tuesday at 12 p.m. next week. We'll send out links to the event page on social media and the forum before tickets go live. Full ticket details will be available on the event page prior/during ticket sales. The regular ticket will be 100 Canadian dollars. The whale ticket, TBD, gonna be a lot. The whole point is that it's a
whale ticket. The numbers I've heard thrown around internally are not hundreds.
Yeah. But regular tickets, they get you quite a bit. I don't see exact details about what they get you here in regards to desk space and stuff like that, so I won't say them, but I will say what I've seen so far spec'd out is a lot more than what you get at a normal LAN.
By the way, massive shout outs. Ubiquity, FS.com, and Infinite Cables. Those guys have actually sponsored us the gear that we need to run the event. Ubiquity sent over 20 network switches. We are going to get 10 gig to each desktop switch. So we're going to have almost full gig to every user, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. FS.com sent all the transceivers that we need to connect them, including some long distance transceivers, because we're going to be going all the way from this building to that one for internet. There's going to be a video about that, I guarantee it. And Infinite Cables sent literally thousands of feet of Ethernet patch cables. So massive, massive shout out to those guys. Really excited.
Where is this page? There's just a picture of it.
Yeah, it's just a picture of it.
Yeah.
Tickets, did you say when tickets will go on sale?
Yep, Tuesday, 12 p.m.
Yeah, and this one you can fly out for. Like this one, yeah, we're accepting online orders for tickets.
Oh, someone in Floatplane chat said if the price isn't $6,969, we will riot. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Well, there's also 6,942 cents.
Yeah.
That's not bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we'll see.
Pretty good.
We'll see, guys. We're definitely gonna. So the point is not to rip off LAN. The point is whale LAN. So one of the challenges is coming up with enough value add to justify charging that kind of price for a
There's
ticket.
some really cool ideas, but it's going to be unattainable for the vast majority of people, which is why regular ticket, while still not like the cheapest thing to do in a world, it's a 3-day event, and like we have to rent all these tables and
Well, it's like
all this
2 days
stuff.
with like
it bridges 3 days.
it does, but
Yeah.
it's a 2-day event. I just want to clarify that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much
It's a 2-day
events
event that
happening
happens
outside
on
of
3 days.
the 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens over 3 days. He's
Yeah.
right. Yes. All right. What's next?
Your favorite topic of the night?
Oh no.
Maybe?
Really? Do we have to talk about that?
I think it's a
Fine. I'm just
good thing to bring up.
it's just depressing.
Unity acquires Iron Source, an ad tech company. The CEO of Unity, let me see here. Unity CEO John Risatilo. John. I've heard his last name said before, but I don't remember how to say it. He used to be EA CEO from 2007 to 2013. He has called people who make games for art instead of profit before the most beautiful, pure, and brilliant people, and he's also called them some of the biggest fucking idiots that exist. So he's an interesting person, and he's running the show over there, and he's integrating this ad company, Iron Source, which isn't just a random ad company, because Iron Source has been caught doing lots of super, super, super shady things in the past. They are logged on a bunch of like malware tracking websites. They've done really shady like clickjacking stuff. They're like not exactly the most clean, ad company out there. Iron Source. So this also comes with them laying off. We don't know how many people. Unity says just over 200 people, or about 4% of its former staff. But staff are saying it's more than that, and people are guessing that it's around 300 to 400 people. So who knows? So they laid off a bunch of people, bought this company. They've also been buying a ton of other companies because that is absolutely
What you do when you lay people off?
the way to go in gaming right now is buy all the other companies. Gaming is consolidating as hard as it possibly can right now. It's brutal. Did it not work?
Apparently not. Don't worry about it.
Awesome. We should really just get Go XLRs. What was I going to say? Yeah, so they've recently bought Ziva Dynamics in January, a digital character creator. Pixis Software, a data handling company, SpeedTree, an environment developer, Parsec, the whole remote desktop thing that we were talking about earlier in the show is now owned by Unity, Weta Digital, a VFX platform, and Sync Sketch, a collaboration tool maker. They have bought all of those fairly recently. So they're trying to be like Microsoft and Sony
Cool.
and everybody else.
Well, that's good for the industry.
Yeah, awesome.
All right. Well, I don't know what this means for the future of Unity. I mean,
Bad things.
overall, Unity's perception in the gaming industry has still been pretty good.
I mean, until now.
But yeah, this could just be the first in a series of horrible moves. Only time will tell.
Yeah, Unreal's dropping Unreal 5 and like changing what people see as the future of video games fidelity-wise, and Unity is trying to give you more ads.
Yeah, which is neat, I guess.
Pretty cool.
Sony announces PlayStation Stars loyalty program. This is launching apparently later this year and is free to join, and you can earn rewards by completing campaigns and activities. So an example would be a monthly check-in campaign that requires you to play just any game to receive a reward. Kind of smacks of desperation, but okay, here we go. There's other
Monthly
campaigns and
check-in.
activities, including competing in tournaments, earning specific trophies, or being the first player in a particular time zone to platinum a blockbuster title.
That's cool.
PlayStation Plus members earn more rewards than non-subscribers, and it does not replace Sony rewards. The idea was to create a program that honors the role PlayStation may have had in someone's life.
Well, that's a really weird note.
What
I
a
have
lofty,
no idea what that
What
means.
a lofty goal. It's named
What the
after
heck?
stars because stars are apparently unbound and limitless,
Okay.
lining up with Sony's slogan, "Play has no limits."
All right.
Frankly, this is feeling kind of cringe.
This is weird.
All PlayStation Stars members will have the opportunity to earn loyalty points, and they can redeem them in a
Neat.
catalog which may include PSN wallet funds and select PlayStation Store products. So in-game achievements essentially now have real value tied to them. Is it a matter of time until you can buy achievements? So we have a cash achievement store that you can then redeem for PSN wallet funds, and then
Oh my goodness.
and all the currencies are just into. We're gonna have like a real time like Sony currency exchange, market.
I think some of the marketing around this is weird and cringe, like you said earlier. But I don't think it's a bad idea. I think rewarding, like they're talking about like a speed run to get to platinum a game in a certain time zone, like rewarding players that are gonna be that enthusiastic for your games.
I guess so. It doesn't seem very scalable. Like I maybe reward the first 1,000 or something. I don't know.
Oh, but you just make a race, and I mean they could do that in the future. They could scale it up.
Yeah, sure.
And they talked about how like there's I suspect there's going to be a variety of different types of rewards and those types of things. But they're rewarding their super hardcores, which makes sense to me.
Floatplane chat speculating that it's a matter of time before they just are all NFTs. There's no indication if these digital collectibles that they are going to be able to reward people with can be traded or sold. Language used makes them sound a little bit like NFTs, but Sony VP Grace Chen says it is not leveraging any blockchain technology and definitely is not NFTs.
I mean, we've talked about this before. You can accomplish a lot of the things that people think about when they think of an NFT without using blockchain or anything like that, and being way more energy efficient and all that type of stuff, but just not using those types of security methods. And I mean, yeah, totally unnecessary. So sounds good.
Great. We've got really good feedback from someone on Twitch. I think I've gotten over LTT. I'll need to push this content away. Now the content is just too mainstream. The old content was better. Yeah, we went really mainstream talking about like RAM latency and frequency trade-offs with RAM with like, the engineer who worked on XMP.
Mm-hmm.
That was super mainstream.
Definitely.
It was super mainstream. To be clear, you don't have to like the content. Like it's not for everybody, but I don't think mainstream is the issue. We should probably respond to some comments from people who sent merch messages. Do you want to hit us with some of those, Bill?
Hey.
Oh, actually, you know what we should really do is talk about whatever the LTT store thing that's going on this week is. We had our guests on for so long, we couldn't really
What is it?
weave this stuff into the rest of the video.
Is it just the pop-up?
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess, do we not have anything to talk about?
I think we did it. I don't see it anywhere in
Oh,
here.
okay. Well, in case anyone just needed to pick up something at the store and they wanted to send a merch message, what do we got, Bell?
First one here from Joshua. Hey guys, according to you, over the years, which company, except Intel, has shown the most growth in a positive way?
Shown the most growth in a positive way.
I wouldn't even necessarily, you said except Intel. I don't think we were talking about it being growth with Intel. Intel has always taken hits and still been there. That wasn't a growth point. That was just something that they've always been good at.
Man, that's really hard to say because I think most of the companies that have a super toxic culture that doesn't enable them to take feedback well, it comes from the top, And until there's a major
That's not going to change.
leadership change, I mean, I've only been in the industry for 10 years, which is a long time, but it's like 12 or 13, but it's not a lifetime, right? So a lot of the companies that we work with still have exactly the same leadership that they had when I started. Like Corsair, like their founder Andy is still there in his office. Like, so companies that have a good culture, like Corsair, like Intel, and Intel is less about that the same leadership is there and more that they've just grown far beyond any one individual being capable of moving the whole ship. Though, I mean, I would say counterpoint to that is that Pat Gelsinger has actually seemed to make an enormous difference there. So,
I've almost shifted back and been like, maybe it is Intel, even though they said except Intel, because they brought Pat in. Noctua?
No, Noctua's always been cool.
Like the same.
And Samsung,
in a good way, yeah.
Samsung has always like
Samsung seems
cheated
the
on
same.
benchmarks and gotten salty when they get caught. Like I don't know. Like it's just
a lot of the companies are acting very similarly to how they did when I first started paying attention. At least, Corsair is still trying to make everything in the world.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to do that before. They just have more of them now. But like that is yeah. I guess it depends on how you define growth. But
Yeah, I think that was the context of it. But
I think
yeah,
so, too.
What else you got
Yeah.
for us?
From Ryan, I'm wondering what you guys think of the Polium 1 console and the graphics for them. A quick 3-word summary to give them would be NFT crypto console.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, it's just stupid. I don't know.
Polium 1
It's just
console?
dumb.
How
It's
have I
a
not
it's a
even
Web
heard of
3. It's
this?
just dumb.
A console for Web 3 gaming.
There's a dedicated button on your controller that is for your crypto wallet and like all this.
What?
Yeah.
What even is it? Up to 120 frames per second.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I
Super cool.
love it when you see game console marketing that is up to some frame rate. At what resolution? At what render quality? Obviously, not at this resolution.
Check out the first
Obviously
listed
not
app.
with this on.
Scroll down to
It's a multi-chain console. Play games that are built on Immutable X. Solana Polygon X. Okay. Are these actual games? This one's twice. This one's listed twice.
what one's listed twice?
Grit is listed twice.
Oh, that's just like it's resuming.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not actually listed twice. My favorite thing was just that the first app listed is Wallet. I just find that very entertaining.
A controller that is built for Web3 gaming.
Yeah, because it has a wallet button.
What does that even mean?
And it has like a biometric scanner, I believe, in order to unlock your wallet or something.
But
something
why do
like
you
that.
need it when you're gaming?
It's like Ouya, but with blockchain.
Look at this roadmap.
I stole that from AJ.
Pullium
Thanks, AJ.
Pass, profile picture airdrop.
Dude, it's a Web3 project. It has to have a roadmap that means basically nothing.
Game tag claim. Why does that take a year? It's been found to be a scam, I believe, says Ducky Luitsnimpa. I mean, it was a scam regardless of whether they were actually going to build
What?
this thing.
No way.
Estimated launch date 2024. Oh, it's not even a thing. So it's just renders. We are building it. It will be worth the wait. It's the future of gaming. Okay.
It is.
So what just happened? The Pullium Pass will grant you access to the Pullium ecosystem.
Do you have to buy an NFT to get the Pullium Pass?
I don't know. I
Please
don't
tell
even
me that's true.
understand this.
I wish that
Oh, yeah,
would be
Mint.
so awesome.
What? No, TBD. No, you can't even. Well, it's a bad scam because you can't even do it. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Why don't we jump into another topic? Oh no, Dr. Disrespect lets fans playtest his game if they buy an NFT. Midnight Society, this is not a group of children in the woods telling stories, released a roadmap for their new game codenamed Project Moon. Project Moon will be a PvPvE FPS that is created openly and transparently, one snapshot build at a time.
That's going well for Star Citizen.
Okay, you went there. Snapshots will be vertical slices playable every 6 weeks, exclusively available to Access Pass holders. The original run of Access Passes, called Founders Passes, were supposedly sold at a cost of $50 to 10,000 people. That is $500,000. That is $500,000.
Boom.
They applied and filled out a form back in March. The form was designed to keep scalpers away and included things like their social handles, usernames on consoles, and a questionnaire about their gaming experience and playstyle. They claim they received 400,000 applications.
Wow.
Scamming people seems to be super lucrative. Should I get
Yeah.
into it?
No.
It seems like it would be, okay, here's my deal. Okay?
If you want to win, but win without morals, it's quite easy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll start scamming people.
Okay.
I will double my money.
Nice.
And I'll pay you another 10% to keep you quiet.
That's a pretty high percentage, actually.
That seems like a good deal,
That's
right?
a lot.
Yeah, well, no,
Wow.
not 10% of the total. I'm going to keep most of that. 10% more than you have now.
Oh, that's still pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not down though. It's a
For
good
the-
offer, but I
for the-
refuse
The people out there that are taking this seriously,
because it's gonna happen.
good gravy, you guys. A, if I was actually considering this, I wouldn't talk about it on the WAN show. Okay. And B, no, come on. Okay. Several people on Reddit have reported receiving their invitation to purchase those passes only in the last couple of weeks. Players that were not selected to receive an access pass are apparently able to purchase NFTs on the open market, but a very quick search on OpenSea revealed no record of any selling yet. Feedback from access pass holders is then to be implemented in future builds of the game. Founders pass holders will apparently get invited to a party in LA on July
yes.
29th.
That's a very-
wow.
that's a
That's in
very
like
crypto thing.
2 weeks.
Nice.
So is this just $50 for early access to a game and some early bird perks? And if so, does it need to be NFTs? Does it need to be Web3?
Definitely doesn't. Does it give you access to the game once it's out? Or do you just have the NFT proving that you were like an alpha member or whatever?
I do not know. That is a wonderful question.
Not sure.
Oh, man. In other news, BMW.
It sucks so much because,
Yeah. Okay.
like-
Never mind. We're not moving on.
sorry, the game concept sounds cool. And like when you hear Dr.
Yeah.
D talk about shooters and stuff like that, he's super knowledgeable. He used to be a
Yeah,
level
he's a level
designer.
designer. Yeah.
Like with his guidance, this game could be really awesome. And then it's just being tainted for no good reason. Well,
the
I guess
taint.
there is a reason.
Maximum.
I don't
taint.
necessarily agree that it's good. He might think that it's good. It's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's good from a business standpoint.
Yeah, so like, and I get that part, but it's just like, man, like, did you have to? The whole like world is moving away from this stuff. Could you drop it? Can you drop it partway through? Like, can you do NFTs for this part? Sure, whatever, you already committed to it, just do it, and then just drop it. Like, don't have it be a part of the game launch. That would be so much better, please, because it's probably going to be a great game.
Unarmed Toaster over on Floatplane goes, credit where credit is due. The doc has picked the right combo to scam and make sure the government doesn't enforce any fraud laws. Crypto? Check.
And
Video games? Check. Kickstarter? Check. Can we please get a tech scam bingo card in the LTT store?
Yeah, like, man, come on. It could be so good. And this year's actually been pretty good for gaming. And like, I know it's not coming out this year or whatever, but like, we're kind of picking the roll up again. We got some really good launches this year. There was a few kind of dead years there. We're picking it back up again. It would be great for this game to actually be really good. Please just drop the like weird NFT crap and make it a good game.
All right. There's one more thing I want to talk about before I play some minor VGA on stream.
Okay. What is it?
I want to talk about BMW requiring you to pay a subscription to use seat
So didn't we
warmers.
talk about literally this?
Yes.
But I don't.
Years ago.
I didn't think we just guessed this though. Like
Oh,
when
have they
someone
been doing it
when,
already?
when someone linked me to this, I was like, wasn't this already a thing?
I don't think for BMW. Tesla was doing it, yeah.
What? Tesla was doing subscriptions for seat warmers?
Well, I don't know if it was a subscription, but it was certainly an unlock. You guys will have to let us know. But yes, it was absolutely a DLC. Anyway, the latest version of this nonsense is that in South Korea, BMW launched heated seats in their vehicles if you pay $18 a month. This joins a host of other subscription features in their connected drive store that includes Driving Assistant Plus, High Beam Assist, and others. Back in 2019, after BMW tried to put CarPlay and I believe Android Auto behind a subscription wall in the US for $80 a year, that is, or $300 for 20 years, they relented and made the feature standard on all new models. What were you going to say?
I was just maybe it was one of the other features because they said they're adding it to their CarPlay whatever thing. So maybe it was some other feature we were talking about. But I was pretty sure we had talked about BMW and subscription stuff for their cars before. But yeah, I mean, we've been telling everyone this is coming for the better part of a decade.
Yeah,
I think this is one of the like oldest and most prolific like WAN show prophecies.
everything as a service.
Yeah.
Absolutely your entire life as a service. You will
Yeah.
never own anything.
You're not going to be allowed to own anything.
You will just
Yeah.
subscribe to absolutely everything. I mean, I didn't even realize this, but when James bought his Model 3, the lease terms for Tesla do not allow you to buy out the lease at the end of the term. It goes back to Tesla, presumably to be part of their robo fleet or whatever, meaning that when you lease a Tesla, you own absolutely nothing.
Renting it.
Yeah, and that's a model that is going to be a thing, and the reason that they are not allowing him to buy it out is so that that car can be used as a car as a service robo taxi, essentially, if they ever get their full self-driving figured out. I didn't actually read the quote, but apparently Daddy Elon was somewhat realistic about a self-driving update recently, instead of just saying
Wait, was he?
yeah, it's like right around the corner, we got this.
We'll see.
Apparently Tesla also just lost their AI lead.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty rough.
Apparently, we have talked about specifically BMW seat warmers before. We talked about it about a year ago.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Now we know.
I don't know if maybe we heard like a leak or something, and now it's actually here or what. But yeah.
Now it's time to play Miner VGA.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. This is Minecraft before Minecraft. You don't craft anything. You just make money. Okay. If you press up here, it goes, you can't fly, dummy. There's like a feed. There's a feed here. If you can see here if you want. So you go up, you try. If you want to go down, it says try the elevator. I forget the buttons. Restoring your
I
game.
got to scooch to see this.
Oh, what just happened? I pressed C. Oh wow.
Broke it.
Oh wow. Thank you. Okay, restart this game. Here we go. Miner VGA. Just try the elevator. I forget the buttons. Restoring your
I got to
game.
scooch to see this.
Oh, what just happened? I pressed C. Oh wow.
Broke it.
Oh wow. Thank you. Okay, restart this game. Here we go. Miner VGA.
I love those graphics.
Please wait while I load the sprite lab. Here we go. Arrow keys to move the miner. Top bottom. How do you?
So the reason
enter
why the reason why this is happening right now is Linus was getting confused about how to get into, launch, and play Minecraft.
Yeah.
And his son had to give him some tech tips. And he felt, emasculated about it.
Yeah.
So now he has to show that Miner VGA is
superior.
yeah.
Okay, D for drill, P for pump water, and Y to initiate a dynamite blast. So let's remember all that.
Blast.
Yeah, there's dynamite.
So do you have to you said to make money, do you have to buy stuff like dynamite?
So here's the store. I'm definitely going to need a shovel. So that is now in my inventory here. I will definitely need a pickaxe. Oh no, money does not last very long.
Oh, do these things break
in this game?
They have durability?
Yeah, they will break.
Oh.
I will definitely need a bucket, just in case. And I don't remember everything else that I might need. I don't remember what the point of the bar is.
What's the
saloon's closed?
Water bucket for?
The water bucket is for in case it floods.
Oh.
Okay, this will cash in your stuff. So we're gonna exit to leave the bank. All right.
You guys enjoying this Let's Play?
We're playing some Miner VGA here.
We're actually announcing right now that we're releasing a gaming channel. It's not gonna be gaming news or anything like that. It's just gonna be Linus playing DOS
Immediately,
games.
people start subscribing on Twitch. No. We're not. This is not gaming. Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay. There was a bit of a cave in there. We lost 14% of our health, and it caved.
What happens
in.
if you die? Is it just over?
Okay, I think I have already reached a non-progression scenario. If you click into these squiggly things, it causes cave-ins. So granite is too hard to dig. Okay.
He died in the mine.
Yeah, granite is too hard to dig. I cannot get back to the elevator.
So would you need dynamite to blast that out of the way, or?
Yeah, and I don't have any. Well,
He
too
died
bad
in
there's
the
no
mine.
microtransactions that allow me to. I mean, I guess we can dig for a bit longer. You at least don't lose health when you try to dig granite here. Oh, huh. I can't believe how quickly that got bad.
Wait, Luke, you serious? No, I'm not serious. We are not launching a gaming Let's Play VOD channel on YouTube anytime soon.
By the way, you might have noticed at this point that my bank account goes down every time I move.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should tell Dr. Disrespect about that.
Oh god, it flooded.
That'd be really good for his game.
So I'm down to only $572 now. I finally found 1 unit of silver. Oh, I found nuggets of gold. This is good. This is good. I got a cave in, but I found some gold, silver. Oh my goodness, more silver. Oh wow. Oh, I've actually got some stuff. It would be really. Oh my goodness.
You can't go through the surface at all. You have to go through the elevator.
Oh, absolutely. I might not have enough money to get around this flood. Hold on. Oh my. Okay. All right. If we can find a way, does anybody know how to get back in the elevator? Because that would be great. Maybe we can.
What's happening right now?
Can we pickaxe this thing? Do you remember the? Do you remember the?
I never played these
The
games.
buttons? No, but I said remember something.
Oh. No.
Has anyone ever heard of this game before?
V? I remember V being one of the keybinds. Minor VGA keybinds.
Yeah, I can't get back to the elevator. Go to the bottom and press B? No, that's not anything.
I googled minor VGA keybinds, and one of the first results was the Star Citizen Alpha controls and key bindings.
Nice.
That's very funny.
Nice. Oh, you need to give us the Kickstarter hammer update.
Oh, it was a...
No, tell us about it. Okay, after the stream last time, Luke was like, holy crap, there's an actual update. Can you bring it up?
I can work on that if you want to keep playing minor VGA for a bit.
I mean, yeah, I'm down to play some minor VGA. I'm going to go ahead and take another crack at this, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
I love this. Your health was 30%. Your final account balance was $148. Thanks for playing minor VGA. Hope you had a good time. May the hair on your toes never fall off. Frodo. Press any key to continue. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. Okay. All right, guys. We are going to need to get some dynamite this time. And dynamite is why. How do I place dynamite? That's not clear. Okay, P for pump water, D for drill granite. All right. We got this.
Is it possible that buy in place is the same keybind?
Yes, that's entirely possible. So we're going to head to the store. We definitely need a shovel. That makes your digging much easier. I'm going to get a drill instead of a pickaxe this time. A durable drill, sir. Okay, dynamite is $300 though. You guys saw how much digging I had to do to find any silver. Like if I buy all the equipment, I'm going to run out of money before I even find a single thing that I can cash in.
I'm going to show you my password for this Kickstarter thing. So I make my passwords phrases, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it out loud for obvious reasons, but there'll often be something I either said recently or thought or heard or whatever.
Yes.
And this one just made me laugh. I didn't know that was the password. You guys won't get to know what it is, but it's very funny.
Oh my goodness. How rude.
Apparently, I don't know what was going on. I don't remember making that.
You know what? I'm going to fly close to the sun again. I'm not buying dynamite. I can't afford it.
Oh boy.
Okay, we're gonna go down a little deeper this time, and we're gonna kind of clear out some. Oh my goodness, the way it reloads like that. We're gonna try to clear out some space next to the elevator shaft here. Oh, we found streaks of silver. 6 silver. Okay, granite is too hard to dig. Okay, we're gonna try and drill the granite though. Oh yeah, we drilled that granite. It done got drilled. Ooh, it costs money to drill granite, though. Maybe we just don't drill granite? Sandstone, easy digging. I'm down to $458, and I have 7 streaks. Oh, I found gold! Crap.
So does that automatically pay you, or do you have to
Okay.
go sell it?
You have to go sell it. The spring is really bad. I hit it twice because I didn't react in time, and it filled up with more water.
Ooh.
Springs are awful, and you can like pump the water out, but it's very expensive and there's a good chance you'll die. Okay, we got a cave in here. Okay, but we survived. I have 72 health and I'm down to $9 in my bank account. That is as far as I explored. We need to go to the bank and we need to see how much we can sell these streaks of silver and nuggets of gold for. All right.
I've got it, by the way.
We have $485. Okay, well, why don't you give the update while I continue to try to stay alive here?
So we have the coal bar hammer update. It's kind of like sad and somewhat of
Oh,
a and
really?
somewhat of a nothing burger. It's so I'll go over it. It's
I was rooting for the coal bar.
there is progress.
Really?
There is theoretically
Theoretical
progress. We'll talk
progress.
about there was regression, and then there was reprogress. I should say they reprogged.
Seriously?
So hello everyone. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing. It's like really long.
I think you should read the whole thing.
Okay, fine. Hello, we're back is the name of the update. This is update number 93. We are now in the year 2022, just in case you didn't know. I backed this, I believe, like 2012, 2013, around there.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. Well, it's been ages since the last update. Not going to beat around the bush, but COVID absolutely killed us. We were all ready to go with the new gears and positive outcome with unofficial load testing, but then we were dropped by Modern Forge, which was the forge company they were going to work with. So the people that were going to make it
Right.
dropped them. In addition, my wife and myself were very ill with COVID to the point where we both were deathly ill, especially my wife, who at one point I thought we lost. I won't go into detail, but it was bad, very, very bad. It has taken us months to recover in our personal and financial lives.
Oh, wow.
I thought it might be over for Coal Bar, as we could not find any forging facilities that would take us on. We wanted to keep everything US based, but everyone was and is in the same boat. Labor and raw material shortages, and it just ends there, but you know what I mean. We even searched Canada and Mexico to no avail. I thought we would have to wait until everything got back to normal, but we finally found an outfit willing to help. It was a small miracle, as it is virtually impossible for startups to get forging. Our new facility is, I don't know if he should have name dropped the person in here,
Oh.
but he did. So our new facility is Green Bay Drop Forge in WI, which I think is Wisconsin.
Yep.
Our contact there is, I don't know. I'm just going to skip that. It's on screen. Whatever. Scott Stutzman. Please don't be mean. Seriously.
They've been through.
They've been through a lot. First of all, don't troll the Coal Bar Hammer people, and also don't troll their forge people.
Yeah.
Just leave them alone.
We shouldn't have to say that, but we do for some reason.
We all owe him, Scott, a great deal of gratitude, as Coal Bar would be dead in the water if it weren't for him and GBDF. We have assembled a new team, which I will introduce in another update. We have some of the same team members, but also some new faces as we give this thing another shot.
This
Because
is
they
a long
kind of,
update.
they have to semi-reorg. All these updates are super long. Every single
wow,
one's
okay.
like massive. They have to semi-reorg because it's been like, I think, over a year since they had that previous forging partner, etc.
Right. Wild.
As far as updates go, I am no longer updating. Unless we have something concrete to share. Don't be mean, but them updates have been pretty far apart. There has just been too much negativity and outright harassment, and this is probably kind of true, of me and my family. I just can't take that anymore, so I will simply be posting updates as things happen, but most likely won't be commenting. Case in point, and then he shows some screenshots of some comments that happened on the Kickstarter. Somebody who renamed their account Never Getting My Coal Bar. He said, if anyone wants to update their profile picture with a sad coal, here's the image. Look at that. I just provided more than this project ever has.
I mean, I understand people being upset about not getting it, but yeah, at this point,
there was another rough one. So he posted that a few times, and then he posted, this was started in 2013. At the current decay rate of human tissue, I'm fairly certain Cole's body will be considered human compost by the time anything is, and then it trails off.
yeah.
So it got a lot more negative.
clearly unnecessary.
The like picture is like pretty bad. That last one that I just read is like way too far, and you should not do that stuff. That's really stupid. Moving on from there, he said, I can't even begin to tell you
So how long is this?
we're almost done. This is why I said I didn't want to read the whole thing.
All right. fair enough.
I can't even begin to tell you how this broke my father's heart, but this is the reason we don't update much unless we have something. After what we've been through over the last couple of years, I just don't have the mental capacity right now. I will be delegating some of the updating responsibilities as well, so I can focus on pre-production. We have more updates with the forging process now that we have another opportunity to produce the Coal Bar. Thank you for your time.
I mean, this is one of those things where at a certain there's like a how understanding I am scale, and it starts very high because you don't expect anything immediately, and then it goes very low because it's like time to deliver the product, and then it actually starts to go up again because if they're still trying after all that time, you got to kind of respect the hustle.
That's kind of how I feel about it because I have been legitimately burned on a couple Kickstarters.
Oh, me too.
I literally got one person who like I asked for a refund and he's just like, no. I was like, but you didn't do it. And he was like, yeah. And like he didn't try. This was like 1 month afterwards. He's like, yeah, I'm not making it, even though he passed his goal. He just gave up immediately and was like, I'm keeping the money. It was just like, okay. This is like a decade later.
Yeah. Like 8 years or something like that.
Why would they still be posting updates if they weren't trying? And they're like naming forging companies that like people could follow. But people could follow through on and like verify are real companies that actually have this contract and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they are actually doing something. I don't like believe I'm ever going to hold a coal bar hammer.
Yeah.
But like at this point, like they tried. Even if they do completely fail, I feel a lot worse about the ones where I just genuinely got burned on it. I knew the whole time going into Kickstarter that these aren't guaranteed products. And with this one, like there was some blood, sweat, and tears put into it. So like,
yeah.
whatever.
I mean, if they were still taking money, that would be a problem.
Yeah, but they're not. And some Kickstarters do that. They'll like finish their Kickstarter and then open up another website to continue taking pre-orders and stuff, and then still not deliver.
Yep.
They didn't do that. So yeah, I don't know. It's sad that the update was so sad, but I hope we have some good ones in the future.
Here's my update. I have $17 left in my bank account. My health is at 49%, and I bumped into this spring. I have no minerals whatsoever. So even in the event that I do manage to get back to the elevator, I got caved in on. Okay, there's a spring. I'm dead.
So you just die when you run out of money.
Yeah, this game is hard mode. And so unfair.
There's a lot of springs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm taking one last attempt. One last attempt at minor VGA. Here we go. All right, game streaming.
Should we is there more merch messages? No. Okay.
A lot of people saying we should buy Coal Bar and just make that our next hardware re-release.
It's actually really hard. Like from reading the updates over the years, some of the stuff that they have to go through is like tough.
I mean, we know from doing the screwdriver, like just because something is seemingly simple.
But like this is a collapsible and take apartable hammer that turns into a crowbar.
Yeah, no, I know.
So it's a destruction tool, so it has to be like load bearing and stuff.
I know.
Like it's actually difficult.
I found some platinum. This is good news.
Are you a baller? Should you just go sell it to make sure that you don't like die prematurely?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sold it already. So now I'm going to go to the general store. Wait, why do I have... I pressed R and restored my last game. I no longer have the platinum. What if I R again?
The drama!
Oh, crap. I have only $850. Oh, this sucks. Oh.
What is this game called again? Minor what?
Wait. You need the stupid I think the lantern is what does this. It makes it so that if you move around, you get a preview of what's there, but you have to like move close to it. Over and over again or something. Oh my goodness. Another spring. Freaking
I was going to do a This Is Rocket League yell, but I didn't know the name of the game. And now it's been too long, but just imagine that it happened.
Okay. Right. Is it the lantern or the torch that like tells you there's something there? Okay. And then if I want to know what it is, I think you gotta like move around a lot. Patience is the name of this game.
Doesn't it just burn all your money?
No, it only costs money to actually dig.
Oh,
Okay,
to
we're
new
going for it.
tiles.
Oh,
Okay.
silver. Nice. Oh my God. When it has to redraw the whole page like that, when you go up and down over a certain threshold.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal. Okay, we've got 11 silvers. Oh, this is looking promising. Here's some gold. Here's some platinum. Oh, 1 platinum. Okay, this is definitely the way. And we avoided that cave-in by moving around near it. Oh, oh my goodness, there's lots of stuff around here. We got to go down this corridor here. Okay, we got some sandstone, got some easy digging there. Oh, I'm liking it. Guys, we are going to win this. We are going to win Minor VGA. Ask me how you win.
How do you win?
You don't.
Is it? I mean, it might be possible. What if you uncovered every single square,
You can buy more mineshaft.
like infinitely?
I don't know if it's infinite, but you can certainly buy more. And then the more mineshaft you have, the more obviously you can dig. And the more you dig, the more money you can make. This is like a high score game.
Mm.
So you go for the highest possible score, you know?
Mhm.
You wouldn't really understand because you don't really get like high scores in games. Because you're just not very good at games. But like it's kind of like where you try to be the
Wow.
best you can at a game and there's no real like cap on it. There's no completion. It's not like Assassin's Creed, you know?
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm trolling. Luke's a much better
Wow.
gamer than me, like by a long shot.
Wow.
It's not even close.
I actually really enjoyed. Did you know I had a YouTube channel that wasn't that keyboard unboxing? Do you even know about this?
I don't know if I know about this.
I had an Assassin's Creed advanced difficulty tutorial channel.
Shut up.
Legitimately.
Okay.
So for Assassin's Creed 2, and this was back when like recording your gameplay was like rough. And there like actually wasn't a lot of Let's Play stuff on
Yeah,
YouTube.
like how'd you do it?
I don't even fully remember. I think it was like Fraps based or something.
Okay.
Like it was kind of like tough. But I used to do, so there used to be these things, I think it was called synchronization, where like the idea in Assassin's Creed is that you're reliving like memories of your ancestors, right? Well, I don't know what it is anymore, but that's what it was. And the synchronization is like doing it in the same way that your ancestor would have done it. There's certain things that will break synchronization, like if you kill civilians, it will like fail the mission because it's like, oh, that you broke synchronization by doing this. But there's certain like harder difficulty things that is like, oh, this is how they did it or whatever. And you can play through the game without getting essentially any of those. I think a lot of people will somewhat automatically probably get like 40 to 50%. But some of them are actually like genuinely really hard. So I made like little individual mission Let's Plays essentially that explained how to get like 100% synchronization. They're all gone. They're definitely all gone. But that is a thing that I did. Yeah. I had a few different YouTube channels.
Welcome to St. Woody's. We are pleased to take care of you. In God we trust. All others pay cash. No insurance accepted. What type of service do you want?
Is this the bar?
You may be in need of surgery. Your bed rest will probably be about 5.1 days. Our fees are quite reasonable. Press A to stay until mostly healed. Press D to stay 1 day and night. Press S for surgical procedures. $300. I have $1,000 from everything that I sold. Why are your videos gone anyway?
I think I just deleted the channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who does that?
You
apparently, but why?
Yeah, I don't know why I did.
Take 2 aspirin and don't call, they say. Okay. Minor VGA. I'm going pro. Oh, I got 3 platinum. You know what? I'm going to go sell that right away because I only have $771, and that is just not enough to guarantee that I'm going to stay alive. Ooh, some silver too, though. Okay, I got some silver.
Has never had a good game. That's a terrible take.
What never had a good game?
Conrad's trying to say that Assassin's Creed never had a good game.
Wasn't like Assassin's Creed 2 like legendary?
Assassin's Creed 2 is an amazing game.
Wow, I think you are like ready to fight, aren't you?
It's just a bad take.
Wow.
And he calls himself a game reviewer. It's like what a you know, all game reviewers, one bucket, dude. You're in it.
Wow, I think Luke's ready to fight.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The vast majority of Assassin's Creed games are kind of trash. Remember Unity? Remember how unplayable Unity was?
Nope, didn't play it.
For like 6 generations.
Oh crap, I just accidentally
And then it
hit a
was
cave
finally
in.
playable again.
This playthrough may actually take too long to do here because I have figured out how to stay alive.
It's after 8. They have what do you call it? Candy? It's a chocolate. Yeah. They have a candy named after this time of day.
Which has something to do with anything because
I have work to do.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it on the Minor VGA Let's Play. But yeah, Minor VGA on playdosgames.com. You too can enjoy this snippet of my childhood. All right, see you later, guys.
Bye.
This box contains evidence that Intel infiltrated the education system in a nefarious scheme to teach kids about electronics engineering and computer science, all while pushing their own products and branding onto children. What dark horrors could lurk within? Oh. Well, that's just adorable. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. Let's journey back to the long-lost year of 1996 and see what Intel thought we needed to know. Like I think you need to know about our sponsor.
Build Redux. They make it easy to configure your new build with support guides to help along the way. They also offer competitive pricing as compared to building a PC yourself. So head to buildredux.com/Linus and start your new build today.
First things first, definitely A+ for the box design. Like, if you turn it around here, you can even see that they modeled the back of a computer. It's adorable, right? Inside, we have one classroom-sized poster. I can't fit this in the frame. I'm not even sure if this is in frame. Pretty big. Yeah, it is pretty big. Oh, that's funny. Is that looks like a Mac screenshot. Pretty sure that's an Apple font right there. That's hilarious because this is Intel. Back during these days, Intel didn't have anything to do with Macs. In fact, Intel wouldn't have anything to do with Macs for another like 10 years. We have sealed VHS tapes. The Journey Inside the Computer, 2nd edition. Okay, so from what I understand, there have been 3 editions of this kit. The first edition, which I think came out in 1994, this one, which was 1996, and then there was one from 1998. So in this one, we follow Tim, an inquisitive 12-year-old, on a quest to learn more about how computers and microprocessors work. Learn the major components of the computer, enter a microprocessor, see how a transistor works, and visit the ultra-clean fab where chips are made. I think we've already done that, but this would have been pretty cool too, I think. In case it wasn't obvious by now, this is actually like a teacher's resource. A school would have bought this for a teacher to set up in their classroom and, movie day. But also, I have this great big teacher's guide. And this is thick, like real thick. There's a lot of stuff in here. And most of it's like lesson plans, but we do have this here note. Dear educator, welcome to the Journey Inside the Computer. This national education program from Intel Corporation is designed to increase technology literacy among middle school students and inspire them to learn more about the science behind computers. We hope both you and your students enjoy the kit, and we look forward to receiving your input once you have used it in your classroom. Barbara A. Carmen. I'm not sure. Maybe she still works there. And this would be a quick start guide on how to lay out your course as a teacher. Very cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not a teacher, so I'm not laying out a course. Although, maybe I can get Linus in here and I can teach him a thing or two about computers from the 90s. That's not all there is to the teacher's guide, though. Back here at the end, we have laminates. I don't think many people will have seen these in recent years. But basically, these are transparent slides that are shot like you put them over a light that reflects off a mirror, and it pretty much just projects this onto a screen. It's like a projector, but not in a way. I'm struggling to describe it because it's not something that I've ever had to describe before because it was just a thing. But as far as I know, this has fallen out of favor. The Intel Pentium processor. Don't forget the trademark. That's the anatomy of the Pentium. They got the fetch, they got the decode, they got the execute. three main functions of the processor. If this feels like a bit of a short circuit, it almost is, but there's more to this, trust me. We have the chip kit. The chip kit is, dare I say, exactly what it sounds like. If we open this up, we have an Intel CPU of some description with a little rubber band thing in it. Intel IPP. That's literally all the markings there are in this thing. Some kind of serial number. If I flip this over, nothing. They actually say here that the microprocessor and chips in this kit are non-working items and should not be installed into any computer for any reason. This husk of a machine is actually one of the things that we were collecting for our MS-DOS gaming PC build. So if you want to see that, let Linus know, because I've been hoping to do that for many years. But what we have here is a Pentium 120 CPU. Now, I know for a fact that this CPU works because I had it booted just a couple of hours ago. It turns on, it beeps once, very short, and shows you an output on the display. So, I want to see if this other CPU even beeps. Because presumably this is just a, I don't know, like a mechanical sample. Like, this doesn't seem to even have any kind of, well, it has no markings on it whatsoever. So I'm very curious to see what happens if I put this in. That's in there. Power supply is on. No, we would have heard a beep by now. Well, it was worth a shot. I mean, what would they do? Just like give a classroom a perfectly good Pentium? Okay, the chip's a bust, but that's not all that's in the chip kit. If we look in here, we also have switches, as we can see here. We have C-cell batteries, long life battery, number 152, 1.5 volts. Well, I wonder what the voltage is now. Wait, it's still like 1.459 volts, so 1.46 volts. This is still good? How is this still good? Look at it. Aside from terrible batteries that may or may not actually still hold a charge, we've got a silicon die. I've never touched one of these with my bare hands before. I'm not gonna lie, like that looks really cool. Even though this is 90s tech. In fact, perhaps because this is 90s tech and everything looks so big, like on a modern die, you can't really make out much, but I can see the structures with my naked eye. It's fascinating. We have some LEDs, and these are supposedly 14 volt LEDs. That's what they say. And we also have these incandescent bulbs. These are 12 volt bulbs, and I'm not sure what these would be used for that the LEDs wouldn't be used for. Oh, it's a wild Linus.
What are we looking at?
This is the chip kit. Those batteries are old.
Whoa, these gonna be leaky boys.
Yeah.
Long life battery, not long enough.
Fun fact though, it's 1.5 volts. It's measuring at 1.45.
Really?
Yeah, it still has a charge.
From 1996.
Yeah, I doubt it would actually like power much for very long.
Yeah.
But like it still has the voltage.
I will absorb your power into my body.
I wouldn't have done that.
There was a little bit of power.
One thing that older technology actually kind of is interesting for is how
you
much.
You can see it.
Yeah.
The naked eye, you can actually make out the structure of the chip.
Yeah.
Well, that's just incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing. Like this is the kind of thing that you don't see anymore. Like even with a standard die, to the naked eye, all you see is like the iridescent
It's
effect.
a mirror.
It's just a mirror. Yeah.
This chip is the size of a dime. It has over 3.1 million transistors.
And they're laminates.
Oh, shut up. You could throw this on your overhead projector.
Yeah, I had to like actually explain because I realized that people probably don't know what overhead projectors are anymore.
Yeah.
So I had to explain what these were for.
And you could write on them, you could use your wet erase markers to mark them up and then wipe them off clean and they would go back in your nice little separated binder here. Oh, wow, this is a whole giant thing.
Oh yeah, this is a class.
Sorry, I didn't even know what this was.
Yeah, this is a class. So the introductory level would be like lower middle school, then there's intermediate, and then there's advanced.
You know what's really wild? This is far, far more detail than anyone is learning about microprocessors in school today. I can't believe Intel produced these resources. I can't believe that my school never used them.
Yeah, if my school had this, like a lot, like if you look at the teacher's guide video, which we're not going to do, we have another VHS to watch because it is movie day. They actually show activities of how, like, having kids getting up and like, okay, so your bits, and you need to like turn on and off in order to send a signal, and we need to read what this binary, this ASCII character is that you're sending, because there's actual like ASCII tables and stuff in here for people to look at.
So cool.
For people to learn.
We all carry computers in our pockets, and all it took was this class from Intel for us to have a basic understanding of how they work.
You want to know something amazing? They actually predict that in this.
Really? They're issued a portable personal computer. It is light, rugged, and about the size of a textbook. Wow. Chromebooks are in this tome of future knowledge.
Yeah.
How wild is that? Students are expected to carry their computers with them so they can use them at home and in all of their classes. Future Middle School is completely networked. The network is wireless. Holy Wi-Fi didn't exist when this came out, did it?
When was 802.11b?
I was in high school.
Yeah, I don't think Wi-Fi was a thing.
Whoa, they can communicate with each other, students around the world. Portable computers are quite powerful. They are multimedia machines, text, sound, graphics, and video. I mean, game on Chromebooks now.
Yeah.
All the students are given instruction in the use of their computers. All teachers know how to use computers. Computers are everyday tools. See, you guys are reading this going, well, yeah, duh. This is not duh. Back when this was written, this was kind of wild. Who wrote this?
Yeah, like this was futurism. Like this was, oh, computers are going to be common. Like right now we have computer labs. Maybe each classroom has a computer. Maybe if you're really lucky. Like
the wealthy families have computers.
I feel like my grandparents talking about one-room schools at this point.
I didn't have internet.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Not at this time. My first interaction with the internet was on a school computer, and it was dog slow.
This section, Future Middle School, is wild. How accurate it is, how absolutely on point, nailed it. Like,
yeah.
If I didn't know that this was a genuine relic of another era, I'd go, oh, this is a quaint marketing exercise where they're pretending to be from a past time, predicting the exact state of things today. This is super cool. Like I wanna do this with my kids. They would know so much more than their peers about
circuit
computers.
diagrams. They're not talking about like, oh, well, this is the Intel Pentium way of doing things. They're talking about at a very like high level, like or actually low level, what electronics engineering and what computers are.
Okay, well, I have to run back to do WAN show.